Hello, good morning, everybody. So I hope you're having a nice morning. Today is the first day of the week. This is 30th of May. So today I'd like us to look at some cryptos. I'd like us to start off with Ethereum. I want to see exactly what we expect to be happening on this instrument. So I'll look at it from the weekly time frame and also on the monthly, because we're just starting the month. The month is almost starting. Look at what has happened so far. We had a very giant move to the upper side from this point here. The price moved as high as this point. Then we had a massive correction up to this level here. So as it is right now, you can see that the price is significantly heading to the lower side. We are basically looking for sell positions on this instrument. We had some support here. We had a very good support here. We had a support there. Then the price opened somewhere here and closed below everything. So as it is right now, we are basically sellers. We are looking for sell positions. We expect that if the next month's candle opened, it could open somewhere below these two lines here, then retrace back up to these two lines before it sells off significantly. So if it sells off, we expect the sellers to continue to maintain control at least up to this point here. So this is what will happen on Ethereum. We are sellers. If you are having Ethereum right now, if you have it, if you bought it already, then I do recommend that you sell it off or wait for price to pull back maybe up to this point here before you can sell it off. So if you sell it off, sell it up to this level here. So the other side is, if you are on this chart and look at the weekly chart, then you should have seen that this is actually the correct place to buy it from. You can see that clearly. This is after the first major correction, which was here. This was the highest high we had so far. The price corrected itself up to this point. It went a bit higher than the previous high and then corrected itself back again to the same place. So this here is a good place to look for a buy from. This is a very good place you want to look for a buy from. If the price should break below these two lines, the first one is 1774.04. The next one is 1819.88. If the price breaks below these two lines, then that will be a sign that we are now continuing to the lower side, at least up to these two lines here. So basically, we'll expect sellers to push price down up to this level. If the price does not break below these two lines, then this will act as a good place to look for a buy from, especially for those that are looking forward to holding it for a year or so. So the next one I want us to look at is BTC USD. So this is the end of the month. It looks like Bitcoin is gaining some value. We actually don't expect the move we are seeing to the upper side to be a sign that we are now heading upwards. We have a level here. This is where the price must close above if it is indeed to continue upwards. So if Bitcoin is to continue upwards, then we want to see it close above these two lines. The line at the top is 33,398. The line at the bottom, this is 32,382. We'd like to see price clearly close above these two lines if the price of Bitcoin is to increase to the upside. We also have a level here. This is another place where if the price closes above, then that may be a sign that we may see price gain value if it closes above 2846.4.12. So either the price closes above this line to indicate upwards, or the price closes above this price to indicate upwards, or if the price closes below this line, which is 28,464.12, then that will be a good place to look for sell positions from, at least up to this level, which is 11,51.1.54. So those are my opinions on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'd like us now to look at the normal instruments, the ones we normally look at. We look at GBP USD on the monthly time frame because we are just starting the month. So on this chart, basically, we have a very good resistance level here. This is the first resistance level I'm looking at on this chart. We have a very good resistance there. We have a very good resistance there. And then we have a support there. 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 So technically, as it is right now, we expect that following the fact that the price bounced off from this support and then headed straight to the upper side, the next month's candle may likely come back down, touch these two lines, then head straight to the upside. This is what may happen. The price may still come back and touch these two lines, but then head straight back to the upper side. So that's my opinion on this chart. There is nothing much I'm going to say on it, except for the fact that we do expect that the buyers needs to be in control. The buyers are going to be in full control. We are expecting the buyers to push price upwards, at least up to this level here. So if you took a position here, leave that position open, at least up to this point, where if the price breaks beyond this level, then we expect it to continue upwards up to this level here. So the next instrument is gold. On gold, so far the price is consolidating. We have a high here, we have a low, so we have a resistance there, we have a resistance, we have a support there, we have a support there. As it is right now, we are looking forward for sell positions. We are expecting the sellers to push price downwards. We have this shape which is inside this rectangular formation. So if the price can go down and touch the lower line, if the price goes down and touches the lower line, which is this one here, then this will be a good place to look for a buy position from. Temporarily the price may pull back up, but we don't expect it to break beyond this line, the upper line, which is 1977.87. We basically don't expect price to close beyond it, but if that should happen, then we do expect it to continue upwards. In the meantime, we want to see price bounce off from this point, or it should bounce off from this point here. So the next instrument which I want us to have a look at is Euro USD. Euro USD, so far we do have a good support. First, the resistance I'm having is this one. So we have a very good resistance level here. Breakout, we have a resistance, On the lower side here, we have a support there. And then we have a support there. So we had a support, we had a support there, we had a support, and we had a support there. So if the price can, for some reasons, if the price can break below the lower line, if the price can break below this lower line, let me put it so that we're able to see it clearly. If the price can break below this lower zone, the line at the top of that zone is 1.0575756. The line at the bottom is 1.04943. If the price breaks below this lower line, then that will be a good sign that now we are heading to the lower side. In the meantime, this will be a good place to look for a sell. So we are selling it here. This is 1.08928. If the price breaks below this point, then that will be a sign that now we are heading even much lower. So the next instrument which I want us to have a look at, I want us to look at the US dollar Japanese yen. This has been upwards. It has been upwards, and we still expect it to continue upwards. You may be wondering how comes I'm having a sell while right now I'm advocating for a buy. I'm advocating for a sell. I took a sell because I'd actually expect price to pull back up to this point before eventually heading to the upper side. So anytime you have a break above a level, then the next candle is actually an inside back candle. What that means is we are likely to see price extend in that direction. So we are likely to see buyers continue to push price upwards, at least up to this point here. And then the next target is this one here. So we do expect that the sellers should push price down up to this point, then bounce off from this level, head straight to the upper side, at least up to this point. If the price breaks above this level, then we do expect it to continue to the upper side, at least up to this level here. So we are continuously looking for buy positions as long as the price is held above 124.520. The next instrument I want us to look at is the Brent oil. With the Brent oil so far, the price looks like it has picked a momentum to the upper side. So we have a good level there. We have another one there. And then we have another level at the very top there. So technically, if the price breaches these two lines, this is 116.499 or 114.783, then the next level is the one at the top. This is a 125.078 or 123.362. So those are the two lines at the top. If the price violates these two lines, the next place we want to sell it from is these two lines, where if it breaks above it, then we do expect it to extend even higher. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you and see you.